may have a video on this one. Not just one. You got a lot of videos that we're going to be going through, folks, on this one here. So to remind folks, as we're going through this, Justice Department and FBI review ordered by President Trump, appointed leadership found no evidence that notorious deceased financier Epstein kept a client list of associates whom he blackmailed or conspired with to victimize dozens of women.
So, by the way, I'm using Patrick McDavid for this example, mainly because he does a really quick breakdown of like a lot of damning videos in this scenario. So I just wanted to use him because he's really good. He's got a good team, and they break this down really well. So just take a quick look. We're gonna review the same things that he's going over, and then we'll give the analysis that we have on our side. Thanks.
Stating that investigators did not cover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. The review released hours of reported footage, perpetrated footage, confirming Epstein died by suicide in Manhattan jail in 2019. The DOJ memo states, perpetuating unfounded theories about Epstein serves neither of those ends. Now, Attorney General Pam Bondi faced criticism from Trump supporters for delays in releasing Epstein's case files, which she attributed to tens of thousands of hours. This is one of the videos. Rob, is this one of the original videos when she talked about it?
Yeah, so I have February, March, and April of this year, 3 different instances where Pam Bondi talks about the Jeffrey Epstein client list. This is from February.
Go for it. So this is the first one.
Maybe releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So that's the first one.
So have you seen anything?
That's the first one. Then it goes to the next one. Go for it, Rob.
And the FBI handed over a couple hundred pages of documents. But, you know, Sean, I gave them a deadline of Friday at 8 a.m. to get us everything. And a source had told me where the documents were being kept, Southern District of New York, shock. So we got them all by, hopefully all of them, Friday at 8 a.m., thousands of pages of documents. I have the FBI going through them, and Cash is also, now that we have Cash here, it's a game changer, of course, and Cash is going to, Director Patel, is going to get us a detailed report as to why the FBI...
So far we know. Now go to the next one, Rob. And this is after O'Keefe Media Group found
the
a
restaurant.
video.
The restaurant, right.
Yeah, the restaurant. So after O'Keefe Media Group found the video, and Pam Bondi, this is what you had to say. Go for it.
Yeah, the FBI, they're reviewing, there are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn. And there are hundreds of victims. And no one victim will ever get released. It's just the volume, and that's what they're going through right now. The FBI is diligently going through that. I haven't seen that statement, but I'll call them.
You can pause that here. And then this is what, Rob? This is
Alina Habba. This is her with Piers Morgan back in February, where she talks about
the Jeffrey Epstein client list and the name go for. But in this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs, we have information, names. That will come out.
Is it going to be shocking?
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process. Now, I won't say they're guilty until they go through their time in court. But again, now it's time for accountability. We have seen for so many years, Piers, in this country, many investigations, subpoenas, testimonies in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a general frustration with accountability. We take it halfway. We don't take it home. And I really believe that now with Cash and Pam, there will be accountability.
all right. So you can pause it. Now we got a lot of other clips. Okay, Rob, if you can go to the one clip about the video released of the cell. Okay, so they dropped the video footage of the cell. Okay, assuming this is the cell, but it doesn't match the one from CBS. So what's the key factor here, Rob? Because it skips a minute, right? Isn't there a clip where it skips a minute and we don't see a minute of, okay, so this is the one that, tell us, Rob, this is one from CBS.
Yeah, so 60 Minutes did an in-depth expose into Jeffrey Epstein's alleged suicide. This was from the footage that they filmed at the prison that Jeffrey Epstein was being held at. They claim, CBS 60 Minutes claims, this is the cell that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself in. But if you take a look at the CCTV footage that was released yesterday, you can tell the doors are different.
No, this is not even the same. Doors are different. The glass is different. The color is different. The wall is not flat. The other one is flat. Press play on this one, Rob.
And then you'll see right down here, Pat, where the timing is,
Yeah.
11:58. It counts all the way up to 11:59 and skips 11:59 to midnight. Keep a look at the left corner, right there.
So minute. So let's assume it was it. It skips a minute. Doesn't match the one from CBS.
Like, this is like it's like minor league baseball. Like, what the hell are we doing here? So obviously, you guys are probably aware that they essentially said that Epstein did kill himself, and there's no client list. So you have your people going out there. First of all, a lot of these people, Cash and Bongino, maybe they're good guys. I don't know them. But they railed against saying day one, day one. We're going to have it, right? That was their shtick. Bongino built almost an empire on this thing, you know. And like I said, I'm not besmirching these guys. I don't know what they have in front of their face. I don't know what gates of hell have been opened to them that are now, you know, changing their views and changing their minds. You know, all of a sudden now they have all the information. Here's a big problem. You could probably get away with and probably say that, okay, maybe they didn't know what was the truth and now they're there. The problem is the administration between Bondi and all these other officials have been saying, after being there and supposedly seeing this information, that we have this information and there is a client list and there are videos and there are tapes and there is all this stuff. To now come out and say nothing's there? How are you going to be taken seriously? You know, it's just, you know, the skipping of the minute, different door, the different doors in the cells, like Pam Bondi going one after the other, saying, I'm watching all these. We're redacting the children in the pornography and in the sex tapes. That's essentially what she was saying. To then do, I mean, it's not even a 180. It's just basically saying, yeah, all that. Don't forget all that stuff that we just saw and is recorded and is out there, you know, forever. Those things are never going to go away. You know, I mean, you know, Patel was saying, day one, that has to come out. Well, we're way past day one. And again, I don't know what these guys have seen. I don't know what the situation is. Nobody does. But it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. And it just leads people to believe that, okay, so there are certain people in this society that are going to get protected no matter what they do, no matter the horrors that they do. I don't know. There's a couple more videos here.
Yes. There's just so many contradictions. Maybe the biggest fumble, it's not maybe, it is the biggest fumble of the administration's, one of the items that they were trying to attack and address so far in the first, 6 months of being in office, 5.5 months of being in office. Vinny, your thoughts on this entire matter here?
There's a guy, pretty sure time you guys are going to know, George Orwell, was that his name?
Yes.
George Orwell, who said, the party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command, which basically means that the totalitarian regime wants full control. It doesn't just lie. It forces you to deny what you see and hear with your own senses, okay? This is one of the biggest, not only slaps in the face. I mean, I knew we were never going to see anything. Like the guy suicided himself in jail. We were promised all this stuff. Everybody's lying. Okay, Cash Patel, and we talked about this earlier, Pat. I want to know, when they came in with all these promises, who is the main guy? Who is the top person? It's not Trump. I hate when people are like, oh, Trump was with girls. No, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Trump was never with little kids. The left would have jumped on his ass earlier. Who is the main blackmailed person that's holding this from coming out? Who is the top? Who's the main person? Okay, because we all know. You saw it from Yelena Haba. You saw him from Pam Bondi. He had cameras, and they had terabytes of information. That's billions of dollars of evidence on all these people, Pat. And Alex Acosta, do you remember this guy, Robbie? He was a DOJ official. He gave Jeffrey Epstein a sweetheart deal in 2008. He was quoted by saying, he was told to, and I quote, to back off of Epstein because he belonged to intelligence. And the mysterious 7 months of DOJ emails to him.
So this is the only case where Epstein was prosecuted. It was in Florida, and the Attorney General there, essentially, he did say to back off Epstein because Epstein was part of Intel. Take that for what it's worth. Does that mean Israeli Intel? Does that mean CIA? We don't know. However, like, you know, where Epstein got his money from, like all of these things, none of it adds up. I mean, it all kind of adds up to, you know, a massive blackmail campaign. And here's the thing, right? If you have a massive blackmail campaign run by either of the intel agencies, there is zero chance any of that stuff is ever going to come out. Zero chance. They lose all their leverage, right? And this is what you have to understand. They lose all of their leverage. All the deals that they've made, all the backroom, you know, negotiations that have had, probably deals that the United States has with other countries, probably deals that Israel has with other countries, or vice versa against the U.S. or against Israel. Everything, the house of cards crumbles, all with this guy, and all with this list that comes out, and that's where, you know, once you take a step back, you just kind of had to know this was never going to come out. It's impossible for it to come out. they can probably sit these guys down and say, if this comes out, then I don't know, it could be freaking like a nuclear holocaust. Like there are things in there that we can't. It's like the opening, like I said, opening the gates of hell. We don't know what the consequences would be. Now, does that mean I think it should be let out? No, I think it still should. Right? Because these people did horrible things, and that's not the way to run a society. We can't do that. Or we shouldn't do that. Now some people like in the know, and that's the problem, right? Once you've been granted this opportunity and this information, and once you step into the actual knowledge, like you look at Cash and Bongino, like once you go from this side, the screen side, to the actual side where you're privy to a lot more, and then their tunes change, that's pretty scary. That's pretty effing scary, right? Because what are they telling these guys to say that we can't let this stuff out? Because that's exactly what's going on. Whether they're lying to them or whatever. Because then the other aspect is, are they getting the actual truth? Like, what information are they getting? Who's getting what? Who knows what? Everybody says that, all this speculation. The people that actually know anything, we've never seen them before. We will never see them. We're not going to know who they are. And that's just the facts. There's no way we're ever going to know. And it's sad. It's unfortunate. I don't know how you run a country like that. Apparently, that's how the world runs. Maybe that's why we're in such a bad strife right now. Guys, if you can hit that like button, it really helps me out. If you can subscribe, that way you can see the next videos as they come out. I'm going to take a look at this the Florida case. Let's see where we are time-wise. Yeah, so we'll wrap it up here. We'll give them another look on another video. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming out. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I'll answer all your comments. Thanks a lot for coming out. We'll see you again in the next video. Oh, hit me up on X, 6283 Talk on X. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one.